Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tourist, the podcast where we dip and dabble and explore a little bit of everything. I'm William, joined alongside by
Andrew
and Collier.
This is episode 2, and we're so glad you're back joining us this week. We've decided it's going to be an every Thursday sort of thing, so we hope to bring you the best content every Thursday. However, we might not have one next Thursday. It's a holiday weekend. We'll find out. We'll see. We never know.
might have to pull some strings.
But our true fans will they'll be there for us. Which, by the way, for true fans, merch is on the way. Very excited to let you know that.
A little t-shirt press action.
We did order a t-shirt press. We did bulk order a lot of white t-shirts.
$400 a shirt.
We don't think so. It'll probably be more around the 15 range, $15 to $20. We haven't quite decided.
$1,500?
No. That's not accurate. We here at Taurus, we do care about our fans. We have some true listeners here who did listen to the entire podcast. We're very thankful for you.
We know who you are, and we watched you sleep the other night, and it was so peaceful. We loved it.
Can't confirm or deny that on here just for legal reasons, but thank you.
It was
Thank
so
you.
nice to see.
Thank you. You know exactly who you are, so thank you. And you're probably listening to this now, so thank you. So just know, we're not going to air you out on air, but
No,
thank
but you
you.
read the message that I left on your window, and you thought it was nice.
thank you. So, the random word generator was a hit last week, so I think we'll start there again this week. So I'll spin the wheel. The word is lavish.
Yes!
I am excited. This is a good word. This is a good word to start with.
Collier knows exactly why this is a good word. This is one of my favorite adjectives in the English language, you guys. And
I'm a lavish man. I live a lavish lifestyle.
He's just lavish. That was the day I stumbled upon that word. I of course, we already all knew the word, but the day it just kind of clicked with him was so all encapsulating. It just, oh man, lavish.
I mean, the word feels like what it's defined as. Like,
right.
the way it comes off your
lavish,
mouth
It
It
feels
just
lavish,
rolls.
you know?
It's so nice.
feels like you're just in a bath of lavender
like-
with cheetahs, like in a cage next to you with
In
like
a cage?
Yeah. In anything.
maybe just roaming wild. I don't know.
Exactly,
Roaming
exactly.
wild in your house while you're like in a bath of lavender, like jets on, like crazy lavish lifestyle.
Right.
You just can't think about it and not say like lavish is lavish.
It just
Lavish.
is. And I don't know. It's like that new obsession with Lux, Luxe, Lux, which I don't
Like
necessarily
a
understand.
luxe lifestyle.
Right. Lux, you know, you
Is
got
it-
all those Instagram accounts and whatnot.
Is it just like the short form of luxurious, perhaps?
I'm thinking that it is, but it has like this separate connotation.
and they're too luxurious.
Because, you know,
to
you gotta
even
make-
say the whole word. It's
Right.
luxe.
You have to make
It's not worth their time.
You have to make luxury sexy somehow. So there you are.
It's not worth the richest time.
Gwendolyn's gonna fire this definition at us.
Gwendolyn is not plugged in, but we can plug her in.
Nah, it's
All right.
she's deaf today
All right.
and mute.
So the etymology of lux, it's based on the Latin word luxus. And somewhere around there, it goes through French translation and gets turned into lux. And it's
Anglicizing.
from around the mid-16th century, around the 1550s.
Wow, that's nice to know.
Lavish. It just sounds, the definition is lavish. It's lavish. It's a bright sun peeking through your window as you wake up and you're like,
It's an
expensive
infinity
bed.
pool
Yeah,
over
I
the
don't
Swiss
know.
Alps.
It's just,
and
I
it just
love it.
is.
I love it.
I mean, we could go on to this forever, but I think at some point you just get the idea, and we're gonna have to go on to the next word.
And I'll spin it. I'll spin the spinner, man. And our word is crayon.
Okay, so is it crayon or crayon?
Crayon.
Crayon, crayon.
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 I think I slip up a lot and say crayon.
I think
it's crayon.
we're too busy. We talk too fast. We say crayon, but I think the word is crayon.
I draw
Crayon.
with crayons.
I mean, 'cause it's
don't
Crayola.
say with crayons.
Not crayola. But
Is-
like,
is
Crayon.
crayon a name brand or is it the actual?
no,
Name.
I
No,
think
it's
that's
an
not.
actual word.
Yeah, that's
So
the
it is
word. No,
the-
no
Yeah.
copyrights on
The
that. But,
utensil is a crayon.
it's a crayon. But that's such a mouthful.
Crayon. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like colored pencil makes sense. Where did
Right.
crayon come from?
Oh, I have no idea. But I mean,
Paintbrush.
What even- is it
colored
like-
pencil? Colored pencil. Pencil.
Is it
pencil,
oil?
Pen.
in a sense, is it?
It's like colored wax that somehow.
Well, yeah, but I feel like that would somehow like congeal into that. Do they have to melt them down? It's Very interesting.
I
don't
do
know.
love going to like summer camp when you were a kid and you'd like take a lighter and a crayon and you
Yeah.
like drip the wax and make a little figure.
Just burn yourself.
No, not exactly what happens. And let's just spin the wheel one more time, boys.
Just get on in there.
Let's just spin the wheel. The word is battle.
I have a lot of favorite battles. I mean, I really do. Because I think one of like the most, not necessarily, was socially accepted before like, you know, the 20th century, especially during the early 20th century, forms of creativity was battle strategy and things that could be implemented for war. Like some of the best inventions of all time were for battles and wars. Say it, do it now. Thanks, guys. Now you know how he really feels.
Well, that happened.
I like me some battles though, you know.
No, I mean, I'm taking U.S. history right now, and I am finding it very interesting. And what's interesting though is you learn a lot of stuff in the lower grades, and then you get to U.S. history, and they're like in the high school, and they're like,
Psych.
everything we told you was just kind of make us look good. We're actually very, very corrupt. Like the way we started, it was wrong. A lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
wrongdoings happened.
Oh yeah.
It's really sad, honestly.
I mean-
Indeed it is.
Yeah, but I mean,
I think what's more
I
sad
know.
though is they lie to you when you're a kid, and they're like, yeah.
It's not like they lie to you.
No,
They
I mean they
just
really do. They're like, yeah,
massage the truth.
but that's a completely separate conversation, which I think is a good one and a valid one. Like,
the education
what
system.
should people be taught?
Yeah.
I mean, the
And at-
education
and
system
at
is
what
like
age, yeah.
a third conversation right there. That, oh my gosh, dude, that is just. There's a lot of things I could just rant on. So what are we at? Lavish, battles, and the education
Lux.
system. Those are just rants I could have. Lux. So Lux is more of a video essay kind of thing than a rant. That's one of those things you have to like talk slowly on, like Lux, why we love it, and perhaps why we don't. It all started with Gerhard Rolex in 1813, who came from
Habsburg.
Gerhard Habsburg.
Behind you is a glorious mountain range. In the video, not
Yeah, I
real
was
life.
about to
You just
say.
turned around. That was kind of weird.
I just
that's
turned
my
around to
wall.
look. I'm like, well, there's no mountain range in that drywall.
That's a blank wall. I don't have any pictures on my walls. I just have a mirror.
All right, so fellow
Good to
tourists,
know.
we need
Yeah,
some
send us
decoration.
art. Okay, at Collier's house, he's got tons of art. I don't have any art in my room. Please send us art.
seriously. I mean, some Stuart Davis, some. I mean, if you can get your hands on something Baroque, I always
Van Gogh.
I always take Rembrandt.
Rembrandt. Okay.
We'll pay top
What's your
dollar.
favorite? What's your favorite work of art, Collier?
My favorite work of art.
Yes,
I cannot name that. for
being
you right
visual
now.
art.
Uh,
That should narrow it down for you because you were probably thinking music initially.
No, I was thinking art.
Oh, okay.
Just because you were
I mean,
talking
music
about
is art. Maybe.
it.
Just give me a couple. Like, give me three,
I cannot.
just so I can
give you
slander
3.
them.
I'm trying to think.
Just so I can bash your opinions.
Well, I will get back to you. How about
He'll
that?
get back to me.
in like 10 minutes.
I like Starry Night, Vincent Van Gogh.
That's just a
Okay. You know, it's trite, but you can't deny liking it, especially
Yeah.
since he was like completely crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and that's like the only. I mean, that's like the first piece of artwork I ever learned about. Like as a kid,
Yeah.
you know, you see it in art class, and they're like, "All right, make a copy of it." But like, why?
that's plagiarism.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not plagiarism. It's just
Fair
like,
use, bro.
Yeah, fair
Um,
use. I don't like. They didn't have copyrights back then.
Bro, Van Gogh's gonna sue you.
Well, then Walt Disney stepped in, and now it's copyrighted till 70 years after the maker's death. That is insane. Public domain is.
Interesting.
but,
picture you just presented.
no,
to me.
first-
Oh wait,
yeah.
can we pause? So
Yeah.
this week, we used, or last week we used regular sensors. This week we're using dolphin noises. Just get ready.
Oh, please do get ready. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right now. You're gonna get censored, and you're gonna be able to hear it right then.
That's a bold move.
You want
My
to drop another
guy.
one? Drop another one for maybe a longer one.
Sorry, I just gotta
Lizard.
crack
He's
my
cracking
knuckles
his
over here because this is
He's getting ready. He's
this
stretching
is
out.
big. So where are we gonna take this?
Drop it, man. Drop it.
I mean, if you
Wow.
That's a very wow. Okay, dokie.
Yeah, it just
Holy
reeks of taint.
moly.
That was
Wow.
you could say that.
And all you heard was some dolphin noises.
Hey, but all
that's the power.
all
of
I will say,
censorship.
all right, that's all right.
Whoa. Golly.
So maybe my
So,
Wow.
oh my god.
Wow. All right.
So I'm just gonna throw a question out for you guys. If you had to visit, or if you got the opportunity to visit any place right now, you could just leave right now. Where would you go?
That's such a good question because Well, I mean, I'm not even gonna go into why it's a good question. It's just, it's a good question. But so drop it down south. I think for me, I've never been to Europe myself.
Really?
My immediate thought was Stockholm, and then second to that was Berlin, and then after that might be somewhere in Russia.
I haven't been to Berlin. Stockholm is beautiful.
It has to be beautiful.
I've done a couple Europe trips before. I actually lived overseas for a bit, but that's another story.
Another podcast.
Another podcast topic. But I think if I had to pick a place, I think I'd really want to do some more research, like, and find the perfect place, But if I did have to pick a place right now, it'd be somewhere in Africa, I think.
So like a South Africa or like a real Africa.
I would go to
I'm mixed.
Marrakesh.
I've got a mixed.
Marrakesh.
Marrakesh. Oh yes, Morocco.
Going there in a few months.
That's awesome.
I've got a mixed like feeling about it because like I've definitely done a lot of Europe, so I think that's a place I haven't been. So I want to go somewhere authentic, but yet still a little bit
See, I'm reading
lavish per se.
Hanoi.
Yeah. Is anything even authentic?
Pyongyang.
Hanoi, Hanoi.
Pyongyang is freaking
Pyongyang would be
is
awesome.
authentic. Is definitely authentic
Well, I mean,
to some extent.
in the worst possible iteration of that term. But yeah, I don't know. I think I would love to go to North Korea and just to see. I mean, obviously they don't they had a group of National Geographic. Yeah, they had a group of National Geographic journalists, and oh my gosh, a guy laid on the ground to take a picture of a statue, and they almost sent him away.
Yeah, they
They
got
almost
really
killed
angry.
him. Yeah, and then there's this guy Otto Warmbier
Yeah.
that they just
The EPA
killed.
student.
Yeah, they just killed him, and then they also just randomly kidnapped a bunch of Japanese citizens, just 27 of them. They're like, these are mine now. They haven't given them back. So, great country, a lot of stuff going on.
From the negative political topics.
Right. We don't like to venture into that.
But I do
It's
think it is interesting. Like if you live there, like what if they're actually correct and we're brainwashed here in America, and that's actually the correct way of living?
Well,
I don't condone that. I don't condone this at all. This is hypothetical, but
we do have we have freedom of speech to some extent.
but do we? What if it's a reverse psychology thing, and then what they're doing
I'm
is
pretty doubtful.
But this is the first time I've ever thought about this. I'm now interested in my discovery.
You're like an Illuminati supporter. Or
I mean, not until now. If this is the Illuminati, then this is what I'm thinking.
All right. Favorite conspiracy theory down south. And
down south.
That's our comment section in case you forgot.
oh
Okay.
yeah, our little vernacular.
Also, pause. Is there a pause button on our sound effect board anywhere?
Arrow.
Not exactly what I needed, but that'll work.
Is that
That's like
better?
this. That's a screeching of a car, not a lion crying or whatever.
Dinosaur roar.
That was actually a screeching of a car. That's us stopping our tour bus
in a
and turning
van right
around.
now.
And I'm talking to the little microphone and I'm saying, we got 0 comments on our last episode, and we're
That is
disappointed.
a problem.
We're disappointed.
How many
okay?
times do we have to say?
Drop it down south.
That's
We'll-
from the heart, you
we'll
guys. We
give
don't
you-
just say it for anything.
We'll give you a T-shirt if you leave us comments.
Yeah, for the low price of whatever we end up charging for it.
I mean,
But
we might even have to start giving them out for free.
$1,500.
honestly, just to flood the market, you
Just-
guys put the word out there. All right.
If you drop comments
This is
on this podcast and the previous podcast and the relevant comments, you will receive a limited edition Taurus the
the
Podcast
Taurus podcast
T-shirt
T-shirt.
for
Free
a price.
T-shirt.
Okay, bold move.
If you comment on this, let me say it again. If you comment on this podcast and the previous podcast,
Answering the questions we set forth.
yes,
Relevant, pertinent.
relevant, normal,
This is-
appropriate questions.
This is a vocal contract.
I'm being so serious right now. You will receive a limited edition, not for sale anywhere else, Taurus the Podcast T-shirt.
We
Ladies and
can't offer
gentlemen,
much, but we can offer this.
ladies and
That
gentlemen,
is a lot.
you heard it here. I'm not going to go back on my word. I'm staying to it. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And our next word is soup.
I'm more of a bisque
Meh.
type of guy.
Meh on soup.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
Well, I take that back. I'm a gazpacho type of guy.
He likes a cold
I do
veggie
like
soup,
it.
does it now?
I do.
You cold soup guy?
It's delicious.
I'm a more of a warm.
I don't like warm
I'm a
It's
conditional
so-
soup
don't
guy. I mean, when it's like I
when
just
it's
got
good.
yeah. got some I don't really like. This is the part of this crap. It feels like I'm just trying to get some sympathy. But I got throat surgery. The last couple months, 5 in the last year. But
That's so many. It's ridiculous.
yeah, that's a lot.
I had one and I almost died. Not literally, but
Yeah.
almost died.
One of them for me, almost literally.
And mine was like your easiest wisdom teeth.
It was actually, yeah.
That blew. That was so horrible.
Yeah, maybe I'll list them off some other time if y'all are interested. But
Hey, drop a comment.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that was the only time I really like went out and got soup.
What's
because
your
I had to.
least favorite type of surgery?
I'm not. What?
I don't think anatomically, I don't think I'm at liberty to say on this. But if boom for that, and yeah,
Boom! I forgot all about the booms. We're bringing the booms back. Boom, boom, boom.
boom.
That was not directed at anyone. Just to be clear, that was
Yeah,
we were just booming.
Yeah.
Metro Boomin wants more, you know?
Wow.
Yeah,
Boom.
I
That's
know.
copyright violation. Whoopsies.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think you can say whatever. I think it's just free promotion for everybody. But Andrew, you've had a lot of surgeries recently. We're not going to go into too much detail about certain
Yeah.
surgeries, but your
5 in a year.
Kind of scares me.
your nostrils. How's your
Yeah,
nose
so it was
doing?
my nose. 'Cause I just broke it.
Literally
Like a
last
complete
week.
idiot.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got your thing off.
Yeah, so I took like what's essentially a nosed cast off. I wanted the thing that like Kobe wore when he played basketball. 'Cause
Like the clear face mask.
yeah, I wanted to look just dope. But
Quentin,
Doc wasn't
Quentin
having it.
Stevens. Shout out to you, Quentin Stevens.
Yeah.
wasn't having it.
George Tech basketball player.
So
I Quentin.
you want to tell the viewers how you broke your nose, or
Yeah, so I was chatting it up with my mates out in the lot, the estacionamiento.
Parking lot.
Did a little 180 to turn into my car and just right into the side of the door. Broke on the spot. Got myself a hematoma. Got myself a deviated septum. Got myself some anatomical crap where I literally couldn't breathe out of my nose, so they had to operate on it, and that was good. Now we're here. Some general anesthesia later.
I hate anesthesia.
It's not fun, but it's so incredibly interesting with the anesthesia about me is though every time I've done it, they always start you off with laughing gas, a little nitrous oxide, which
That
A,
stuff
I don't
is
like.
horrible.
Yeah, some people do that for fun. No, it just makes you, and it doesn't.
Not us, because we don't do anything illegal.
I've seen the way that you've said that. It
On
makes it
the
sound like
record.
we just totally do.
No, we don't. We don't do anything.
Like he's whatever. But so you're completely conscious. You're completely conscious up until the second that you're just not. There's
I
never
agree.
like
There's
any
no,
waning.
There's no taper. It's just
Right.
boom,
Like you're thinking,
and you don't remember
sentient
that
thoughts.
point ever.
No, I remember that point exactly.
Oh, you
actually,
do?
I do
in
not.
in my
remember
last
that.
surgery, they were like, "All right, Andrew, we're gonna give you some subliminal messages here.
Oh my god.
Be nice to your parents.
I'm having
Wear your
flashbacks.
cast. Don't talk to girls." And then I was out right after "Don't talk to girls."
I was never out.
Yeah.
I was fully conscious.
No fucking
For what?
way.
For what?
But not fully conscious.
For
I
what?
remember every moment though.
What, IV or no?
for wait, pause. For what?
No
For your-
IV. It's
pause.
just laughing gas the entire time.
For
I had
what? For what?
Wisdom teeth.
Okay,
surgery.
yeah, I didn't go out all the way either. I went
Yeah.
like the halfway
That
where
was-
you're.
I was fully out for wisdom teeth. I
I
don't
was
know why.
so scared.
I was conscious, but I couldn't feel anything, and I wasn't really
I
like
felt
in my
I
right
felt
mind.
the needle going into my freaking mouth.
You can feel it. It just
Well, you
feels
feel
like
the
kind of
needle
getting
because that's
tapped,
the
but it doesn't feel
needle.
like a pain.
That's the needle numbing you. So of course, you feel the needle. So you have to feel the
No.
You
needle.
guys, he's writhing over here. This is
I
not.
hate
These are not
this.
pleasant memories.
The worst part is you can hear it. You can hear what they're doing.
No, I don't want
If you haven't gotten your wisdom teeth out, it's gonna suck.
Yeah, so
but
it
like,
knocked- you hear like pops and
He
pulls.
knocked one of my headphones out. And I was like,
Oh.
oh, yeah.
What were you listening to?
yeah, probably some Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
The
Color's
world's
like-
healer.
Collar's been
He's
a
a
fan of
shaman.
Kendrick Lamar for a long time,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but we're gonna
that.
continue to call him a
My man.
bandwagon because he's a bandwagon fan. Honestly,
Bandwagon.
he hates it.
Yeah, he's liked him all the way since what's that? The first one, like Damn. or whatever?
Damn. Yeah.
All the way
that
since
was
then. I don't
First, yeah, first album. Yeah, you're right.
Well, the next word is plunge.
Unpleasant.
Unpleasant.
It could be. It
I
could
don't
be a
think
couple
it's that
different things.
unpleasant.
I mean, plunge a toilet. That sucks.
That does kind of
Plunge
suck. That's not what I was
into a
thinking about, though.
lavish bathtub.
Yeah,
pleasant.
lavish. You know.
Pleasant.
But is that
pleasant.
plunge or plunge? With a D in there.
I don't know.
I'm thinking that they slide the D in there, but I'm not entirely sure.
Is it two different words?
I don't know. All I know is let's see, plunge.
I don't know what that you're implying there.
Not a thing, Collier. Not a thing.
It better not be.
Okay. I guess I'm just pronouncing it weird
Real
as
quick,
crap
I
this whole
just
time.
have to say
I guess
this.
it is
I have to say
plunge.
this. I
Yes,
have to
sir.
Say it. Drop it.
Plunge.
All right. Yeah, he's had his fun. Or He's not even supposed to be here, but-
That's horrible.
Yeah. All right. So
well,
it is,
you just heard a lot of dolphin noises, but
Yeah.
we're back
Oh,
and we're
goodness.
gonna try to stay better about this.
Yeah, sure.
we are giving him a lot of editing, you guys.
I was gonna try to make this episode really
do
quick,
that on the
but
flight on Saturday.
no, we promised them Thursday at the beginning of the episode. But
Where are you heading Saturday?
this Saturday, I'm headed to Nantucket.
Oh, that's schmancy.
Yeah, the Sea Island of the North, perhaps.
say It's
He's gonna schmooze.
lavish.
You could say it's lavish.
Yeah, a little family trip there. My second cousins, I believe, have a house there. We're headed up that way with the cousins and the grandparents. It's gonna be pretty exciting.
It's gonna be a time.
What do
Two-day
you
trip.
call your grandparents?
Grandmother? No,
You do
grandma.
not.
No, I
There's
call
no
her.
way
I
you
call her,
call her grandmother.
I call her Grammy.
Grammy. Okay.
Well, I call one Grammy and one Grandma.
Grandma.
I call mine granola.
What?
So they chose it.
I don't know if you're being serious right now or not.
He's most definitely. There's no way.
Man,
They're both pieces of granola.
Okay, would you rather be garbage or granola, or are they synonymous?
No, granola is like an
it's like a
expression.
hipster
is
term.
fine.
Yeah, where did that even come from? Like they call
like
hipsters granola.
cool.
That's so granola.
Well, when I was in like
That's so
fourth
granola.
grade, me and my friends used to always, not my friends. Well, I have a lot of friends at Paideia, and they used to always tell me that like one of their
You
classes is
would.
granola making.
Also gotta cut that school out.
We'll leave it.
I mean, they know what we are.
Yeah, but they don't know where we are. And as long as we know he has some friends at Paideia. So
We
I guess
definitely don't go to Greater Atlanta Christian.
Greater Atlanta Christian's where it's at, boys.
We don't go there.
at all. Never been there.
Don't vandalize it. Don't ask people about it.
We're not insinuating anything.
There's nothing like this is the case.
Nope.
I mean, full
Okay.
Boom.
disclosure, nothing.
I mean,
Yeah.
we don't go there, so I don't know where that was going.
Yeah.
Whether you believe us or not, I don't know. We try to be honest with you guys though.
Honesty is the best policy, you know?
Oh man, it is. It really. And what does that even mean though?
It means be honest when you have doubts.
I feel like there are definitely
don't
better.
be Dottie. Shout out.
Yeah,
Ooh,
don't.
That's
don't
a boom. Don't be
That's
Dottie.
a boom. That's a boom.
If you're a real fan of
You
Taurus the
will
podcast,
know what that means.
probably I would assume you would know what that means. It's a pretty good reference there.
The neighbors think I'm selling dope.
Do they? That's probably not good.
Where
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this podcast is just taking a very
It
different
is
turn.
so
It's taking a
tangential.
very different turn than last week.
We are okay. So last week's had like a stroke of levity to it. You know, we kept kind of on a schedule. We had some banter. This is just like this is visceral.
but we're enjoying it. Drop it down south. What do you like, man? Talk to us.
Oh yeah, you want us to
Any
make this
suggestions?
extremely dark.
No,
I want to get a Tesla Model X
is that a
SUV.
okay?
That'd be so fi.
Yeah, is that the one with the cool doors?
Yes.
Love a good Tesla.
Tesla.
Your dad's getting a Tesla, isn't he?
He already has it, right?
Yeah. Well,
Or it's
being
ordering?
delivered
Here
in
in
a month.
maybe or maybe not Atlanta, Teslas are pretty popular cars.
They're catching on. We're still behind like Norway, where that's
Yeah.
like 80% of what they drive.
Really?
Yeah, but Norway is such hypocrites. They're like, oh, all of our energy is renewable energy. That's because they export all of their oil, and that's where they get all their money. So yeah,
Ah, wow.
They're
Interesting,
also-
interesting.
To my knowledge, they're also very popular in Hong Kong.
everything's popular in Hong Kong.
Interesting.
So question of the day: should the British have given up Hong Kong? Should the
Interesting.
British have been there in the first place?
Interesting. Well, the next word is playground. At what age are you too old to play on a playground?
You were
I mean, we were at the playground the
literally
other day.
Never too old. Yeah, we were. Well,
We
that
were
was
at
like
book club. I mean, I said the other day. It was several
ago. That
That
days
was like
ago.
almost a month ago, buddy.
Oh yeah,
Probably-
I know,
it
but
was over
that
a
was my
month
last
ago.
time at a playground.
Probably.
So like,
Oh yeah. Also, we have a book club.
Yeah, exactly what I was
Between
going to
yeah,
say.
you
everybody
wanna
here and a
join in?
few.
Well, maybe we might read a little bit of we read Catcher in the Rye. If you want to get caught up, we might do a little more towels. If you know who that is, some good stuff.
Yeah.
we might do.
I don't even know who that is.
Drop some down south,
We-
bro.
we
Join the
might-
book club.
We might, out here to go back with a little Charles Dickens. Who knows? I'm that kind of man's myself, so who knows?
Yeah. I love it, man. Join the book club. Drop some down south. I honestly didn't think I'd really enjoy our book club, but I read the first book and it was decent, you know?
Catcher is a good book. It speaks to us young spry adolescents who just trying to
I'm
make our way in New York
I'm
City.
not an adolescent. I'm a man.
Oh yeah, so me and like adolescents. Collier's actually 45.
Yeah. Once again.
Almost 46. 2 weeks. 12 days, actually.
Hey, what's weird is he waited to get his license until he was 43.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking about today? You wait all your life. Each year, it's like, yes, I'm 14. I'm 15. I got my learner's
I'm
permit.
75. God.
No. I mean, like, you're 15. I got my learner's permit. Oh, I'm 16. I can drive now. This is the greatest thing in my life. And then, like, 17, you're like, oh, now what? And then 18, you're like, I guess I'm a legal adult, but, like, so what? And then you're 20, and you're 21, and then maybe, but, like, each year, it loses its push after, like, 16-ish, I think.
So what you're saying is there's no purpose to life after the age of 16?
I don't know.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
Like, when you're in middle school, or when you're in elementary school, you're looking forward to going to middle school to high school to college to getting a job, having kids, and then you're all old,
Yeah. I mean, eventually it just runs out.
So I think we're just kind of digging the hole deeper here. I think we're just going to depress you this episode, you guys.
Yeah, it's been a rough episode.
So I think I'm just kind of spiraling into my own chain of,
We don't have any
And,
food or beverages, so we're all a little hangry.
I'm so hungry.
We probably should have got food on the way here.
We definitely should have hit up with some Chick-fil-A.
I went to Chick-fil-A on, what's today? Today's Thursday. I went to Chick-fil-A on Tuesday, perhaps? Yeah. Got a little frosted lemonade. What are you guys' thoughts on frosted lemonade?
Delicious.
Andrew?
I feel like we may have
Oh,
talked
sorry.
about that last week.
Frosted
though.
lemonade?
I got lost in a World War II video for a second. My
Wow.
bad.
No, wait.
It was about the 101st Air Division. That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
So frosted lemonade. Why embellish it? Have yourself some lemonade. I like the thought, or just call it a slushy. Call it what it is. You know.
I mean, not really. I think slushy's more like ice and liquid. This is ice cream and liquid.
Yeah. See, that's why I've never been about it though, because it has like that milk aspect to it, which kind of.
It is kind of weird if you think about it. It's like milk, lemonade,
It's just
It's
something
weird.
shouldn't. It's like putting chocolate with. Like,
Doritos.
Yeah, I was gonna say cheese, but that's even better.
Chocolate and Doritos.
Yeah, just there's things that you don't do.
Hey, drop it down south. If you ever have enjoyed chocolate and Doritos simultaneously, maybe a little Hershey's Kiss
Or
on
if you
top
would like
of your,
to, with the Taurus Podcast
on your Cool
crew.
Ranch, on your Cool Ranch Dorito, you put a little Hershey's Kiss up on there. You let it melt a little bit, and then you eat it.
And
If you enjoyed that, perhaps
Sitting by a crackling fire, letting the chocolate melt on your
living
Dorito.
a lavish lifestyle, man.
Yeah.
get a little bit of Heinz ketchup. Heinz, 57 varieties.
And that's our newest sponsor this week. Thank you, Heinz Ketchup. We received 57 bottles of Heinz
For
Ketchup
free.
for free. We're so excited to welcome them to the tourist
So
team.
I'm not even. So what you guys can't tell. I'm not even wearing clothes. I just buttered myself up with ketchup.
We have so much ketchup. We're living the
I'm
lavishest
wearing
lifestyle.
ketchup.
And we're not
you guys.
talking about these like table bottles. They're like these
No,
gallon.
these
are
gallon.
I can lay in this thing, and there's 57 of them.
Industrial
You
size
guys, they're just
ketchup.
taking up space. If you want a bathtub full of ketchup,
If you've
put
ever,
I swear to God, I'm wearing ketchup.
if
and
you,
there are some places where ketchup should never be, and it's in all of those places. Okay,
like in your mouth.
if you've ever been to a restaurant, and you're like, wow, they must have to order so many ketchup bottles. They don't. They just got big bottles, and they have 57 of them, just like us, because Heinz Ketchup hooked us up.
I don't even know if they have 57 of them. We got more bottles of ketchup than anybody else in the
Entire world.
exactly.
We're now the single
largest
biggest
stakeholder in
Heinz ketchup. We've used
We
all
are,
our
yeah.
profits,
All of them.
all our profits from our
Every-
T-shirt
every
sales. 'Cause
single
we,
profit.
sold out in the first 10 seconds.
limited
You missed it.
edition. That's why you got to comment.
Yeah.
We're almost out of shirts now, you guys.
We're
so I just
saving
want to
some for the
remind
loyal
you.
ones, though.
I want to
We are.
remind you.
Yeah.
Because
you
I don't
can-
know if you guys knew, but we're like a huge hit in Thailand. So these are hot off the presses.
Yeah. Second thought. The T-shirts are only available in medium and large.
Because, that's the sizes we are. So
Yes.
I've rocked an XL in my day, but I'm a large sometimes.
I'm an XXL freshman,
Additionally, I did order 3 hoodies for all 3 of us.
That is nice.
That's some fire,
We're about
So,
to be
If you see someone sporting a hoodie,
GG, man.
a cool gray Tourist the Podcast hoodie. That's us. But
You know.
If you see like a 6'8"
we
guy,
will will special order you some hoodies. It's going to be a cost of $30 for your hoodie, but we have them. They do exist. You will be the coolest kid at school. They'll be like, "Wow,
God,
I
I
wanna
want to
be
be
a
friends with
tourist.
this guy.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
want to be a tourist. Yeah.
Well,
so that's
listen,
that.
it's just that easy.
And then back to where we started with this. We're not actually sponsored by Heinz Ketchup, but if you
wanna
know
sp-
anyone
yeah,
at
if you wanna
Heinz
sponsor
Ketchup,
us, if
they
they
should
want to
just
sponsor us, they
drop
can.
a comment down south. You know,
send
We
a little
love-
something
we
my way.
love- we love
because
Heinz ketchup and
because
their
you thought I was
various
kidding,
other
but now I'm
sauces.
literally just sitting in ketchup naked
and
for
it's
nothing.
awkward. And we had to pay for that ketchup.
Right,
'cause
we
we're not
did, and
sponsored.
you know how long it took him to squirt ketchup on my naked body just for this bit? So
just
long.
so we could say this. It's been a wild ride.
It's, you guys,
God, man.
Guys.
Golly.
well, if we can somehow be compensated for that, because
Gee
it's,
whiz.
the cleanup's gonna be. I can't even imagine it. It's,
Oh, narcs.
7 dolphin noises is how bad the cleanups is going to be.
that's
That's
a
a
whole
lot.
pod full of dolphins.
But yeah, no, we still are looking for sponsors. So if you know any like small law firms for like hit and run accidents,
Or
tell them to hit us up because that's
Yeah,
probably
totally.
all that we're gonna get.
or large law firms.
I mean, we'll start small, work our
sounds
way up.
good.
Right? Yeah, we
No
climb
point
the
in
ladders.
working our way up, and we can just jump to the top. You know.
You know, it happens.
Well, unfortunately, 45-year-old Collier here isn't willing to hook us up with any corporate sponsors, so
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
he thinks he's above that.
I'm above all of you.
Yeah. Also, potentially towards the podcast, dad hats coming soon. Not really sure how that's gonna work. But
Looking forward to that though.
it
That'll
could
be
happen.
good.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
guys want them, we'll make them. I mean, honestly, just whatever you
what do
want, we'll make.
Yeah.
It'll cost, but we'll make it.
Sorry
honestly.
to ask you to put another something down south, but what do you want? What do you want to see?
What do you want, man?
And also, what do you want to hear? There's gonna be more of these on the way.
drop it down south.
I had a way to do it.
Just hop on 85 South and just whip on down there.
Yeah, or draw it in the sand. We'll find it eventually.
Yep. Once we hit that beach,
Well, that's where we are though. That's where we put our existence.
still on the top floor of the W
If
with
you're
our art.
If you're a
on
true
the
tourist,
beach.
no matter where you are, you on the beach.
Yep. We're all on the beach. We're living the beach life together. Listen to this podcast with the waves in the background, on the beach, in our beach chairs, on the beach, listening to the tourist podcast with the waves in the background, on
In
the
Iowa.
beach.
Thinking about Travis Scott's new album.
When is that
coming
supposed to come out?
soon. Well, Travis said after concluding the Damn tour that it would be dropping real soon. So
When did the tour conclude?
a few weeks ago.
Awesome.
So
A lot of good
hopefully
music.
Astro World.
A
Astroworld.
lot of good music came out lately.
I get those goosebumps every time. You know.
A lot of good music came out lately. If we I'm an Apple Music guy, so I'm gonna open up the old Apple Music. Let's look in
17
top charts.
by
Yes.
XXX Tentacion, Love is Rage 2, Project Baby 2. You know,
Crazy Tapes,
The
ASAP
albums.
Mob. You're an ASAP guy, aren't you?
I like ASAP.
ASAP. Yeah, Kodak Black. You said that, didn't you? Project Baby.
Yes, Project Baby 2.
I really, really enjoy XXX
17?
Tentacion's
Me
newest
gusta.
album.
Yeah.
I do too.
It is.
I
It
thought
really.
it was pretty good.
It really like.
There's like
Jocelyn
a whole different
Flores,
format, you know?
Revenge is such a good song.
Yeah, I mean, I had really
Dug
low.
two
Gonna be
graves,
honest,
rest
had
my
really
dear.
low expectations going into it, and I really, 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 really,
Short album, knocked it out of the park.
really
there's some
enjoyed it.
not
It's
great
one of the
parts,
best body
but,
of work, like cover to cover, best body of work of 2017. Gonna say here on
wow.
Taurus
Oh
podcast.
my, that is bold.
Every song, there wasn't a sleeper. You know what is garbage
I
though? You know
don't
what is
know.
garbage? You know what is garbage? Taylor Swift, you're garbage. Sorry, I had to get that out
That
of
was
there.
No,
really
that was
loud.
pent up in there.
The only
and-
thing I had,
Gosh.
Okay,
the only
so I
problem
know-
I had with that was it's very loud. And
I
it hurt
apologize.
my ears.
Okay,
But
so the
man.
song Love, I ain't necessarily about that one.
But Love is not Love
Trippie
is Rage,
Red.
Trippie Red. Yeah,
I
that's
I am
17.
behind that. Yeah. Orlando's good.
XXX is kind of, or X.
Yeah,
It's kind of scary, you know.
Yeah, but in
It's a
in like a
scary-looking
demurring
guy.
way. Like
But I
he,
mean, he's
he
got a
wouldn't
sad
he wouldn't hurt a
life,
fly.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, some people just grow up in a sad lifestyle, and I think he kind of was a product of that. But now he's making music, and he's living his life, and he's doing what he wants. Hopefully, he'll stay out of trouble.
You know, now I do on a one. Shout out Lil Uzi, my man.
Love
Saw
is
him
Rage. We did. Me and Carter
we-
saw him at concert. Pretty good actually.
pretty litty, you know.
Probably the best act of that night. However, I was disappointed with the album. After EXO Tour Life came out, I was expecting a lot more. This album was a bit of a sleeper.
Wow.
Neon Guts with
Not-
Pharrell was
not
good
a
though.
Sleeper, I wouldn't say sleeper, because
Because
That
that means it's
implies
like
that
good
they're
undercover.
good.
Yeah.
No, it means that I fell asleep listening to it. It was
Oh,
pretty
wow.
garbage.
That's fair.
It's long. It's just Neon Guts, that was good. 222 plus 444 was pretty good. I think there's a good not
I
a good
saw
message
that.
behind it, but I think it's interesting the way he did that. Instead of just calling it 666, he called it like the addition of it.
Uh-huh.
Interesting thought behind it, which is interesting because our next word is mixed, and I am mixed about that album.
Fitting, you know?
Fitting. You're a Lana Del Rey fan. What do you thought about her album?
Dude, I love me some Lana. Not gonna lie, she's good. Paradise, great album. Ride, great album. Ultraviolence, holy crap, great album. I got EXO, man. It's traditional in her sense. Like she just kind of talks about Southern California like they all do, but she's trying to get a little bit indie, I guess. She's always kind of has been, but like,
You like it or you don't like it?
I'm about parts of it. I didn't love that song with The Weeknd. I can't lie to you.
Didn't hear it. I heard the song with A$AP Rocky though.
Yeah, no.
Playboy Cardi, even though Playboy Cardi was just like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
not about
yeah,
that.
yeah,
She's kind of, I feel like she's selling out with that. And she's
don't
just
know. I
she's
like
just
it.
better than them.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Playboy
man.
Cardi is kind of hard to beat.
You know what I've been listening to a lot?
What's that?
Marilyn Manson. You familiar? You familiar?
I've heard, yeah.
No idea who that
Rock
is.
star in the late 90s, early 2000s,
Yeah.
really early 2000s. Real rock star. Pooping on the stage, going crazy. I mean, if you see, he like powders
If you
his
think
face
about it,
white.
pooping on stage makes you a real rock star.
And
Apparently.
that's how I became a rock star. But it wasn't a stage. It was just the middle of the street. And no one thought I was a rock star. But yeah.
Yeah, but no, I mean, it's kind of really intense. Listen to it. Tell us what you think. Drop it down south. I mean, it really gets you thinking. I was thinking about, wow, pop music has taken such a terrible turn after this Taylor Swift song. Let's go back to the roots. Some rock and roll, some heavy metal, Marilyn Manson.
Right. I just can't imagine. I feel like pop music is like the worst named thing of all time. I haven't heard a song that like accurately represents like the tastes of the populace
Honestly, I think
in so
like
long.
pop should just be renamed to like top 40 mainstream.
Right. Yeah.
Because like that's what it is.
It's like people with over 10 million followers on Instagram.
Exactly.
Like that's,
Once you hit
that's
that
just it.
level, I mean, garbage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Garbage.
Unfortunately.
Garbage. You go downhill. All you want is radio play. All you want is money. It's just garbage.
Right. Now I have to listen to like 21 Pilots when they're still like recording in garages in like
21
Pennsylvania.
Pilots, saw them live. Pretty good.
Were they?
Pretty good.
Okay, so I ain't all about them, but their song "Cancer," their cover of a My Chemical Romance song, which by the way, great like post grunge band. That's a good song, you know. But because My Chemical Romance, they made it sound like it's about this guy like, well, ostensibly it's about some guy like dying or like some guy's girlfriend dying, and the My Chemical Romance version he's like still fighting, but the 21 Pilots version he's like completely given up, and it's pretty good, you know. Maybe drop it a listen. What they do on I Will Not Kiss You, that little kiss you action. That's some good stuff right there.
Interesting. Boom. But what I do think is interesting is our next word, which is notebook.
I have
The
several
Notebook?
of those.
The movie.
Oh, I don't delve into things.
I've never
Spark, my
even
friend.
seen the whole movie
Neither have
before.
I. I don't even know who's in it.
Yeah,
so.
I mean it's fine. It's a good talking point for some of the ladies, but
shout out to the ladies.
Shout out to the ladies if you're listening.
shout
Yeah.
out to everyone with an extra chromosome or whatever. Not chromosome, like Y chromosome. I don't even know.
Yeah,
We're all
extra wide.
single and ready to mingle. We got
Are we
3
though?
extra chairs
Am I though?
in our studio waiting
Well,
for
Collier,
you.
like
I'm
he's a
sorry.
45-year-old man. He's been through 4
I'm
wives.
married.
I forgot about that. Yeah, my bad.
You really hate to see it, you know.
Yeah,
Been,
well,
been married for
we're down to 2
3
extra
happy
chairs then.
weeks,
3 happy weeks.
but she's the nice lady, you know.
Had dinner at their place the other
Makes
night.
my bed, you know?
They didn't invite me over, but I showed up.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah.
Andrew back out on the street, and
Well,
he
they're
was
just
pooping right outside our house.
So that's when that was. I guess we now have a time frame on that. But
Yeah, it was rough,
Yeah.
but we gave him a meal, gave him some warm food. Didn't
Just,
really work
you
too
know,
well, but you know.
me recovering from a deep set opium addiction. Opioid rather.
opioid, yeah. Shout out to Lil Pump. One person opioid crisis up there in Florida.
Los Angeles. Oh, Florida, yeah.
Hey, if you listen to Lil Pump, you got clout. You got a lot
Mad
of
clout.
mad clout.
So William, let's hear about clout. That should be our word right now.
Clout. All right, it's not really what happened, but I'll spin the wheel. Oh, where's clout?
Whoa! So coincidental.
I mean, clout's the new black. You know, like orange is the new black. Clout's the new black. Gonna go out there. Supreme's in style. I'm wearing a Supreme raincoat right now. It is raining outside, and I'm still wearing the Supreme raincoat.
Got some
Clout
MCM
goggles.
backpacks and some Gucci goggles. You know,
Always stay cloudy.
I got my. You're gonna like this reference. $3,000 pink Gucci coat on right now, fur coat.
I love it. Shout out to Ray Shermer. Rumors of them breaking up
Uncle
are false.
Jimmy. We just talked to him last week.
We did.
They
Good
were
friend
like,
of
you know
ours.
We
what?
tried to get him on the phone. They were
Good
in
friend of the
studio.
podcast.
We
Yeah, they're in the
might-
studio
he's-
working. What's the name of their album? I can't think of it. It's like they're slipping my mind. It's a 1 and 2 thing, and they're about to make the third. Why can't I think of the Strim Life? How could I forget that? I literally have the hoodie.
Oh, I thought you were asking about a new album.
No, I mean it's
Well,
gonna
I
be called
could've
3.
told you
It's
that.
Strim Life 1, 2, and then the third one's coming out. And there's been rumors of them breaking up, but they're not true. Slim Jimmy, Sway Lee, they're staying together.
Sway Lee came over and talked to me the other day, and he's like, you know what? We're not breaking up, but we are looking to add another member. And I was like, you know what? I'd be happy to do it, but I'm pretty devoted to this podcast.
Interestingly enough, they actually did have a third member. They were called the Down South Boys, I believe, or something of that
Yeah.
around there.
Yeah,
and
I know.
and
but
they did
were-
have it.
They were gonna add
They actually
another
had a
member.
third member, and then he got kicked out. He was a little too much for them.
So edgy.
Yeah.
It was
But,
the
yeah.
me of Ray Sherman. Yeah. When are we gonna put a cap on this?
I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Last week it was 55 minutes.
That was a
and,
little on the long side.
people
I'm not
thought it was a
gonna
little
lie.
longer. So I think we might cut it up a little this week. This week we're about 45, but we got to cut a little
That's
bit of it
a lot
out
of
because
money.
someone
Yeah,
went on a
that's a
little
lot
bit of
of
a
time.
tangent about some not so good things, and there'd be so many dolphin noises. It would
Hey.
just sound,
Like dolphin noises.
yeah. So this wasn't our best episode, but it wasn't our worst
if you're
episode.
sticking around, if you're here right now,
Out of
Thank
the
you.
436
we love you,
episodes
man.
we've
Or
done.
woman, of course.
Just
Or
everyone.
don't assume their gender, Zach.
If you're
I'm
listening,
just gonna
hey,
give
hey,
up on
hey,
that.
hey, shh, 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 shh. If you're listening at this point right now, text me, and you can have a free shirt.
My phone number is
Coupon code.
764.
Pause. Coupon code. Free shirt at the end.
And name at least 2 other things we've talked about so we know you've listened.
Yeah, that too. So yeah, that's that. Shirts on the way, merch on the way. We might get mugs too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, indeed.
Wow.
I'll love me some mugs, you know.
Everyone-
Even though I don't drink coffee
Yeah,
or really
yeah.
any hot beverages.
Go live a lavish lifestyle.
Go be lavish. So last time we ended on a kind of a downer note.
Positive note this week? Or-
Positive note. So listen, look at yourself in the mirror. You're good. You're capable. You've got this. This is Taurus, the podcast, signing off.
Have a good weekend. Woo!
Adios.